Hello and welcome to my training. My name is Chuck Holmes. I'm the founder of PartTimeCommander.com. In today's video, I want to educate you about how to fast track your military career. This advice is for officers and NCOs. It can be for someone serving in the Marines, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Coast Guard. It really doesn't matter. I've found that if you really want to get ahead in your military career, there are certain things you need to do. Some people just naturally take what they're given. Other people are very proactive. They manage their career. They know what jobs they want, what rank they want to achieve, what assignments they want. In essence, there's really about 12, 13 different things you can do to fast track your career. So let's get into this. So what you're seeing on this video as well is my website, PartTimeCommander.com. We have about 1,500 different articles for people serving in the military looking to level up their career. So the first thing you can do to fast track your military career is to decide what you want. Let's face it, you have a lot of options in the military. Some people want to make it to the top ranks. Some people want to do the bare bones minimum. Some people want to fall somewhere in the middle between those two. It would really be in your best interest to take a step back and think about, what do you want to achieve in the next 2 or 3 years in the military? What do you want to achieve in the next 12 months? Where would you like to see your military career in 10 or 20 years if you plan on sticking around that long? It's really important to do this because if you don't know where you're trying to go, it's really hard to come up with a game plan to get there. If you don't decide what you want, you're basically going to be stuck taking what you're given. Number two, you want to map out your career. This is one of my best tips. If you want to fast track your military career, write down what are 2 or 3 or 4 things you need to do in the next 12 months to move your career forward. Maybe there's a certain school you need to attend or a course. Maybe you need to improve or grow your promotion points. Maybe you need to get a certain duty assignment, but come up with those 2, 3, 4 critical things you need to do this year, then do the same thing for next year and the year after. And if you keep doing that, eventually you'll get to where you want to be. What I like to do is I like to start with the end in mind and then do my backwards planning. So as an example, if you know you want to do 20 years in and you want to retire as a lieutenant colonel and be a battalion commander, then you can chronologically backwards plan that out, what you need to do each year or two in your career to get to that point by the 20-year mark. So map out your career, do it with pen and paper, go somewhere quiet, write this all down. It doesn't have to look pretty. It's going to be messy and sloppy the first couple times. Edit it a few times, share it with a mentor that you trust, and eventually hash it out to what you need to do. Number 3, you got to take the jobs that no one else wants. This is one of my best pieces of advice. If you want to get noticed, if you want to get promoted faster, go after the tough jobs. A lot of people go after the easy jobs. I like to look for the job where the person doing that job right now is so bad at what they do that if you replace them, you have nowhere to go but up. Or a job that's vacant and it's really struggling, it needs someone there who can take charge. The last thing you really want to do is replace a superstar. If the person you're replacing walks on water, it's going to be really hard to stand out in the crowd. So look for those tough jobs, and then when you get them, do your best. As a caveat, no matter what job you get in the military, take pride in it, do your best, and you will shine. But always look for those tough jobs whenever you can. Ideally, in the operational deployable units. That's where the money's at. That's what you get paid for in the Army. The go to war units is where it's at. Number 4, stay in operational deployable units. We just kind of shed light on this. The Army is all about fighting and winning the nation's land wars. That's the mission of the Army. If you really want to have a good career, you need to, especially in your early years, you need to get what we call troop time. You need to spend some time at the company and battalion level doing some of those basic leadership jobs so that you get some experience. What I would recommend you do is at least the first half of your career, stay in one of those types of units. Always stay at the battalion level or lower whenever possible. Be really good at what you do and refine your leadership skills. That's going to pay you huge dividends later on in your career. Number 5, excel in whatever job you get. We covered this earlier briefly. Whether you are in charge of cleaning the bathrooms, whether you lead 30,000 soldiers, take great pride in what you do and be the best at it. The Army needs good people in thousands of different jobs. So it doesn't really matter what your MOS or branch is. If you are known for consistently doing well in your job, you will move up very quickly. You'll get opportunities you might not have otherwise received. Number 6, expand your network. Some people say there's a good old boy system in the military. Well, guess what? There is. There's a good old boy system in every organization in the world. You can like it, you can dislike it. What you really want to do is you want to grow your network. This is basically the process of building a strategic relationship, a professional relationship, not a romantic one, with people who like, know, and trust you, people who are good at what they do, who respect you, they like what you bring to the table. And then what you can do is you can ride the coattails of these people throughout your career. Some people will say this is weird or unprofessional. It's not. This is how it works. As people move up through the ranks, especially in the officer ranks, they want to bring people with them to their new position that work with them in previous positions because they know what that person brings to the table. So if you're networked with a few people who are really moving up through the ranks quickly, you're going to have some great opportunities. You also want to do this for the people that you lead. You want to identify some of the up and comers and bring them with you as you move up through the ranks, because if you surround yourself with good people, it's going to make your value to your organization increase. The next one, number 7, pick the jobs you want and need. Don't have the mentality you're just going to take whatever job the military throws at you. Be proactive, map it out, talk with your mentor, talk with your rater and senior rater, let them know what jobs you're seeking out in the months and years to come, and maybe they can help you move closer to that. I have just found that if you sit around and wait, you are going to miss out on a lot of opportunities. Pick the job you want and go after it. I'll give you an example. When I was about to take command, before I had found a unit, I had my mind set on a operational unit. I did a line unit. I did not want an H8C. I did not want to be in a TDA unit. I wanted to be a commander of an operational deployable go-to-war unit. That's what I got. I wouldn't have accepted an H8C command or one of those other type of commands. I went after what I wanted and I got it. And I recommend you do the same thing. You got to be proactive, figure out what you need, go after it. Number 8, attend the required schools that you need ahead of time. What I see in the Guard and Reserve a lot is people wait until the last minute to sign up for a school, and then something happens, either that school gets canceled or they have to cancel, and then they end up missing out on a promotion or they miss out on an opportunity because they didn't have the required school. If you map out what schools you need in the next 12 months, 24 months, 36 months, you can be proactive and you can make sure you are scheduled for those schools as early as possible. This is going to give you a huge advantage over all the people in the Guard and the Reserves who don't do this. Number 9, keep your personnel file in order. You have your I Love Me book, you have your 2-1 file. I know the acronyms change, but you have a personnel file. You need to make sure that your DA photo is updated. You need to make sure your evaluation reports are in there. You need to make sure all your certificates for your schools are in there, that it's updated, that it's accurate, that it's current, that you have extra copies of everything in case you lose it. This is a big one. It's easy to do. It's easy not to do, but make sure you keep your personnel file in order. Number 10, find a mentor. One of the best tips I can give you if you really want to fast track your military career is to find someone who has achieved what you want to do in the military and then pick their brain. Learn everything you can from them, ask them questions, and then humble yourself enough to listen, to take notes, and then do what they teach you. Be that sponge, learn everything that you can from your mentor. This could be a retiree, it could be someone in your unit, it could be someone outside of your unit, but it's vital that you have a mentor, and it probably won't be the same person your entire career. That's okay. You just need a mentor at all times, but it doesn't always have to be the same person. Number 11, be a student of your profession. When I look at successful lawyers, doctors, accountants, any professional, they are a student of their profession. They attend events, they spend time with other people in that profession, they subscribe to publications. You want to do the same thing in the military. You want to read books, you want to attend events, listen to your mentor, attend schools, never stop learning. You want to set aside 15 to 30 minutes every day to learn about military history, customs and courtesies, your unit, leadership skills, communication skills, conflict resolution, tactics. Be that sponge and seek knowledge whenever possible. If you can get just a 1% better every single week, over the course of 2 years, you will be 100% better. If you do that over the course of a 20-year career, you'll be 1,000% better. Think about how powerful that is and how much of an advantage you'll have over your peers if you do that. Finally, number 12, you want to focus on helping other people. The Army is a team sport. It's not about you. It's not about me. You want to be known as a team player. You want to be known as the person who puts the unit first, who puts their soldiers first, who puts their boss first, who puts the mission first. This is a good reputation to have. If you're one of the people who it's always all about you, you're probably not going to make it very far in the military. Another thing you can do is when you're working for people, ask them this question: what can I do to help you out? Or what can I do to make your life easier? Ask your boss that, ask your subordinates that. Be known as the person who's that servant leader, and they're always focused on helping people, helping the unit, and being that go-to person. So these are 12 of my best tips to fast track your military career. A lot of these things are easy to do. A lot of these things are easy not to do. What I hope you'll do is take some time, evaluate yourself in each one of these areas, and look for ways that you can improve. If you got some if you got some value out of this video, please subscribe to my channel. Please like the video. Feel free to leave a comment below. You can also check out the links in the description box below this video to get access to some great resources that can help you with your career. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.